Hey guys, I'm Donnie and you're watching Big Drone Flyer 77. And when we come back, I got the CoolRC. This is an X12. It's a little toy clone of, well, you can guess it right after this. Hey, welcome back guys. Donnie here. Thanks for joining me today on this edition of Big Drone Flyer 77. Hey, I got a pretty cool product and this is courtesy of RC Moment. So I do thank the folks at RC Moment for sending this out to me. This is a CoolRC. Don't mistake it for GhoulRC. It's CoolRC with a C. And this is the X12. And of course, by the looks of it, you guys know what the little toy clone is trying to look like. And of course it's trying to look like the Mavic Air. So it is a little toy clone of it. They did a really good job on detail on this. So what I'm going to do is, if you stay tuned, I'm going to go to the flight first. We'll check it out. We'll go over how it flies and how the camera looks, because it's only got like 2 megapixels on the camera. It is altitude hold, headless mode. So we're going to go for a flight, check out the functions on it, check out the app, because it doesn't have a SD card on the drone itself, so you're gonna have to do all your recording on your device, Android or iOS. So all right guys, let's go for a flight and stay tuned after that if you want to see the unboxing and see what comes in this guy. So all right guys, now to the flight. All right guys, hey, I got the little CoolRC X12. We're gonna go for the flight right now. So you won't be able to see it on my screen because it's so sunny here today. So I'm going to go and connect to the app, which is HT-UFO, and there's no password to put in. You just turn on the quadcopter by pressing this once. Okay, the lights are flashing, so I'm going to go and turn on the controller, and then we're going to link it by pressing up, down. Okay, it's connected, so it stopped flashing. Alright, so I'm going to go and set this down. Set it right here for a moment so I can get out of the sun. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi, so that way we can connect to this drone here. Alright, the Wi-Fi is going to be HTS, then it's got some numbers and letters, so it automatically connected on my Android device. Like I said, there's an app for iOS as well, so you know they always have one for both, so Android or iOS. I haven't seen a product yet that hasn't, so looks like I have to flip my phone around because it is not going to go that way. So here's a little holder on here guys that slides out. It's pretty weak guys, so don't you know, count on it too much. I kind of don't like having my phone in there. I don't want it to drop. But what I'm going to do on here, there's a power button. I'm going to press it. And right now it's already showing me film guys, so I got the screen on here. You can also fly it with your phone, and there's supposed to be like point of interest and things like that, but I don't know if I'm going to get into that today because it's kind of windy and I don't want to, you can see I'm surrounded by a lot of trees, so I kind of don't want it to take off on me until I get used to the drone and make sure that it's, you know, flight worthy. So that's what I'm doing this for. Alright guys, so we're connected now. I'm going to go ahead and calibrate it. It's 1 key takeoff. I'm going to do the rates on 3 because it's windy here today. So this is the rate button here. There's 2. There's 3 right there. Alright, this is 3D flip guys, and this is 1 press for camera, and 1 long press to record, and 1 long press to stop recording. This is headless mode and return to home. So long press for return to home. So all right, here we go guys. 1, 2, 3. All right, this doesn't have optical flow sensor, so this is just regular altitude hold guys. So like I said, it's a little windy, so I'm going to trim it forward a little and then to the right a little here. It's going to carry it off, so you're not going to get it too perfect, especially when there's wind, but so far it's doing pretty good. Let's try it out here. Yeah, not too bad. Third rate's not bad at all. Oh, the bank's really good too, guys. Yeah, not too bad. The wind's really picking up, but it's cutting the wind. It's probably at least 5-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So let's try 3D flip, which is going to be this button here. Let's see here. Let me try this again here. I'll get in third rate. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so it kind of lagged there for a minute. It's hard to keep it still. It's because it's really windy, guys, so it's not the drone. It's the wind. It's blowing this way. Okay, let me try another flip here. Alright. Oh, wow. If you hold this too long, it's an automatic stop, guys. Automatic stop right there. So remember that. Don't hold the flip button too long. I turn this back on. The battery came out. There's a flip. Looks like it only does sideways flips, guys. It won't do forward. That's why I couldn't get it to go. So you can only do sideways. So no forward flips, see? No forward, just left or right side. So that's kind of I mean, it's no big deal for me, but the bummer is if you look at the camera after doing flips, the camera tilts down. They bring it back over towards me. The camera's tilted down right now, so it does move the camera. Let me fix that camera a little bit here. Okay, let me fix this camera because it's facing pretty far down. Well, that's kind of a bummer, guys. I tried. So, like I said, it's a good drone for flying around, but if you hit anything, as you guys can see, that little crash there, it's definitely not very durable. So, but, alright guys, well, thanks for watching. RC Moment, thank you guys for sending this, and that's why we do this, to let you guys see how these little drones are and see how durable they are and how well they work. So this one, if you're just flying and you don't crash, I do give it a thumbs up. It was pretty fun and nice and responsive, and third rate worked really well, and the portability was pretty cool. We'll have to check out the film footage when I edit the video together. You'll see some of that, but durability is definitely a thumbs down, guys. It didn't make it. So, alright guys, like always, God bless, cheers, and happy flying.
Alright guys, hey, we're back with the CoolRC. I'm going to go ahead and start opening this box here. Let me get this untaped here. Let's get this opened up. Alright, right away we got 4 spare propellers, we got 4 prop guards, USB charger, and we got a Phillips screwdriver, and 4 of, let's see, looks like 4 of these little pegs here, which this is a landing gear, so instead of like on the real Mavic Air, these fold out, and these are antennas on the real Mavic Air. These are just little push-in clips there for the landing gear, so you will have to remove these when you want to fold the quadcopter back up, so for traveling or whatever you want to do. So alright, let's go ahead and take a look what's inside. Alright, let's take a look at the controller here. These are fake antennas, guys, so it doesn't matter if these are up or down, which is fine. You got your trim buttons here for left and right, up and down, You got one key takeoff, one key land. You got the power button here, which this takes 3 AA's, and you'll need the screwdriver that they provide to open up that and put the batteries in there like I did. You have speed rate is here, so you got 3 speeds. This right here is the 3D, the 360 flips. This is camera, so one short press is taking a picture, one long press will go and start the film, and that's the way you would stop it again as well. Right here is headless mode. If you go and do a short press, should be headless mode. A long press should be return to home. So we'll have to try out those functions when we go out for a flight test. So I just wanted to show you the controller and what comes in the box real quick here. So let's take a look at the quadcopter, which is pretty cool because as you can see, I do have the Mavic Air. You can adjust this. This is a 2 megapixel camera, so you can adjust it all the way down if you want to just film straight down, or you can kind of curve it up a little bit there, so in case you're in a higher rate and it tilts a little bit. So we'll have to test that out. Looks like it unfolds pretty much like the real Mavic Air. You'll pull these out first, the front ones, and then the back will come up. You know, it'll go down and then come back up and lock in, so which is pretty cool. Now there's the power button, which I just hit. Just one press will go and turn it on, and then you'll bind it with the controller. So oh, I wanted to show you too that it is Wi-Fi FPV, so there's the antenna there, but here's the little pegs right here. They just go and slide into this groove here, so you'll just want to go and slide those in, so that way you have your little landing gear there. But you do have to take them off. It's the only downfall. You see here, now you got it on there. It looks more like the Mavic, original Mavic Air. But you do want to take them off when you go to fold this back up, because when you go and fold this up and you go and close this back up, this will not close all the way. It'll close all the way, but the propellers won't. You can't get the propellers closed off. They'll stick out, so you'll have to pull these back off to get this nice and in line like the top is here. So alright guys, oh, one more thing before I go. It does have the owner's manual here, so has a bunch of different languages, so hopefully you'll have the language that suits you. Also, it tells you the Wi-Fi user guide. So the Wi-Fi is HT-UFO. You can find it on Android and iOS. So